Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Hire Me. Today I have come up with a video on the topic on mostly asked questions to Java developer freshers during an interview. So let's begin. So these are the questions which I have listed and which I will be helping you out with the answers throughout this video. So stay tuned. So the very first question which has been asked and which is one of the basic question asked to each and every fresher during an interview for Java developer. So the question is, what are the features of Java programming languages? You have to just simply name the features and then one by one you can define them. So I have just named the features here, and about the definition about each those features I am just going to add a new video. You can just take a help of the link provided in the description and get the detailed information about each and every feature. So firstly, let's begin and see what are the features of Java programming language. Simple, object-oriented, portable, robust, platform independent, dynamic, secured, distributed, interpreted, high performance, architecture neutral, and multi-threaded. Let's move on to the next question. What are the access modifiers in Java? So before moving on, what are the means of access modifiers? Let's understand what is meant by access modifier. So access modifier is nothing but the keyword which is used for setting the accessibility of classes, methods, or any other member used in the Java program. In Java, there are 4 access modifiers. Very first is public. Whenever the classes, methods, variables, and other members who are defined as public can be accessed by any class or method, that is, throughout the Java program. Second type is protected. So as protected itself sounds, it has a special characteristics. Classes or methods that are defined as protected can be accessed by the class of same package or by the subclass of the parent class or within the same class, but not throughout the whole Java program. So it's restricted to few classes or methods. The third one is default. Default is accessible within the package only. All the classes, methods, and variables are of default when the public, protected, or private are not used. So whenever any class, any method, or any variable is not defined either of public or protected, it is by default a default class. And the very last one is a private. So any classes, methods, variables which are defined as private can be accessed within the class only. Moving out to our next question. What is the importance of main method in Java? So let's understand what is a main method first, and then we'll understand its importance. The main method in Java is nothing but the entry point or the start point for any Java program. So whenever you're going to write a Java program, main method is nothing but the start point of it. The syntax used for main method is public static void main string arguments, where public is the access modifier which defines this main method as public and accessible throughout the program. With the main method being public and static, it helps Java to access it without initializing the class. The value which is passed in the input parameter is an array of string by which runtime arguments are passed. What is the difference between path and class path variables? Now what is meant by path? So whenever you're going to write a Java program, you're going it to save in some folder on your operating system. So whenever you're going to run it, you should be able to provide the path where these Java executables or where the Java programs are being stored on your operating system. So path is an environment variable which is used by operating systems to locate the executables, that is the Java program. That is the reason why when we install Java for the first time or want an executable to be found by the OS, we need to add the directory location in the path variable. Whereas class path is very specific to Java and is used for locating class files by Java executables. Class path can be a directory, zip file, jar file, etc. Then we provide class path locations while running the Java application. So this is the difference between the path and the class path. Path is something which is an environment variable provided for the operating systems to locate the executables, whereas class path is a variable which is being used by the Java programs for locating the class files. This question is a very tricky one and yet a very simple one. Most people get confused in this question, but there is no need to worry about it. Let's have a quick answer to this question. Is Java a pass by value or a pass by reference? Let's first understand what is meant by pass by value and what is meant by pass by reference, and then we'll understand what Java actually is. Now, what is meant by pass by value? Pass by value means whenever a function or method is called by passing a copy of the value or the argument. While in pass by reference, function or method is called by passing the real reference, or you can say the address of the variable in a memory, but not the actual copy of the value. In pass by value, the called function can't modify the value of the argument, while in pass by reference, the called function can modify the value of the argument. While in Java, it always passes parameters, variables by value and not by reference. It creates a copy of references and passes them as value to the methods. So Java is pass by value. It don't use references to pass the value of the arguments. Rather, it passes the copy of the value or the argument directly to the called function. So here is the answer to your question. It's really simple, right? So let's move on to our next question. This is something which is a new word. What is Enum in Java? And the answer to this question is very simple. Enum in Java is nothing but a data type which contains a fixed set of constants. Enum constants are final and implicitly in nature. Enum was firstly introduced in the version of 1.5 of Java. Moving on to our next question. What is the final keyword in Java? Why is the keyword final used in Java? And what does it mean? Let's understand. The final keyword is used to refer constants. It can be assigned to variable, methods, classes, any entity. For example, variable, method or classes, if are declared as final, then it can't be reassigned further. That is, it is only assigned once and value cannot be changed. Hope you understood. Moving on to the next question. What is the Java Reflection API? I hope every one of you knows what is meant by API. It's application interface. So what is a Java Reflection application interface? Java Reflection API provides the ability to inspect and modify the behavior of any application during runtime. With the help of Java Reflection API, we can inspect any Java class, enum, and interface, and can also get the methods and field details. So, these were some questions asked to freshers for the role of Java developer. We are going to add a part 2 video with some more frequently asked questions for Java developer freshers. I hope this video will help you out in learning and preparing you for your next interview. Do comment and let us know what technology topics you want me to make a video on. Till the time, do subscribe and press the bell icon to stay updated with our new videos. Thank you for watching and good luck. See you soon.